Aye.
Here. Thanks.
Here's your tea, Mr. Rath.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Corner.
Who's that calling in that big motor car? Oh, he didn't get that free with a year's subscription to Daily Mail. Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you wanting someone? Oh, well, yes.
Good morning.
Was there anything I can get you?
It's just the dust under the press.
My dear fellow, you should take care. You sure we're getting the best medical advice?
The best medical advice would pack me off to a sanatorium in Switzerland. And what would you do there, even if I could afford it, which I can't? I'm a lot better than I was 4 years ago. Sea air, permanent light duty. They work wonders.
All the same.
What can I do for you?
I was passing. I thought I'd have a word with you about next week's Highways and Bridges meeting. You will be there.
I've every intention.
It's vitally important that we muster all our support.
I'm as concerned as you are. I shan't let you down. Can I get you a cup of tea, or would you like to go into the house?
No. I mustn't keep you. Does it pay its way, if you don't mind my asking?
It doesn't make the kind of profit you'd call a good return on investment, but that is not its purpose.
No?
It gives a movement, a cheap form of printing in this part of the country, and allows them to pension off people like me who are no longer fit for more important work in the field.
You don't regard the work here in this field as important enough?
We treat the symptoms here, not the disease.
I'm afraid that's too political for me. All I understand is a chap getting on and then using his power to get things done.
Are you expecting serious trouble at the meeting?
Oh, I wouldn't go so far as that, but rumours are getting round about the new road, and certain people south of the railway line seem to be worried.
Without the road, we don't get the Leam Ferry West development. And that is more important than the welfare of a few smallholders who shouldn't be where they are in the first place.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, but those Cold Harbour people have a loud voice and a potential champion.
In Cannes.
In Cannes.
No money, they say. Times are hard for everyone, they say. Well, I'm glad to see you're holding your budget steady, Miss Parsons, because I need all the leverage I can to persuade them to improve the school buildings. I've wheedled, I've flattered, I've done practically everything except quarrel, which I hope won't be necessary. I've seen nearly all the governors, except Mitch Carn's father, who hasn't been near the place.
Oh, I shouldn't think you'd get very far with him.
No?
Well, perhaps I oughtn't to say anything, but I got it from Cissy Tadman, who heard it from her mother, who was told it by Mr. Tadman after the interviews for the headmistressship.
Yes?
Well, if what they say is true, and of course it may all be a misunderstanding, it seems that Mr. Carn was the only governor to oppose your appointment.
Oh,
I shouldn't have told you.
I see. Well, 4 in favor and 1 against. I suppose appointments have been made on a narrower margin. Oh dear. Well, thank you. And thank you, Miss Parsons. Forgive me for grumbling. It's not everyone I could let hear me.
I quite understand. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. You too.
I wouldn't go, Mr. Astle. I wouldn't really. This wind's fit to skin you. And it's not as if you're with them voluntary hospitals.
But I did promise.
What did you say it was? A bazaar?
A sale of work was how they described it.
Aye, and you going out of this wind into a hot room and then coming home again in it. I've no patience. You go and kill yourself before you're finished, and then maybe you'll be satisfied. But I've nursed one man with pneumonia and TB, and I've no desire to bury another.
I feel quite well, Mrs. Connor. And I promise you, I'll wrap up warm.
Oh, you don't have to promise me anything. It's nothing to do with me. Well, you better come and be getting your dinner if you're going, or else you'll miss your bus.
There are those of us who believe that in a responsibly organized society, there would be no need for hospitals run on the voluntary raising of funds. Sorry. But since we don't yet live in that kind of society, we must work as best we can with the means available to us. And so, with a final plea to you all to spend as generously as you can, I have pleasure in declaring the sale of work open.
Thank you, Alderman Astor. While I believe with Alderman Astor that there are always ways of making society more humane, I think we should be wrong to overlook 2 basic requirements for individual fulfillment. One is the desire for self-help. The other, the great satisfaction to be found in the exercise of Christian charity. And now, if I could just remind you that refreshments will shortly be on sale at a modest charge. That concludes the formal part of the proceedings. Thank you for coming, Astle. It really is good of you to turn out on such a raw day. Come down, we'll find you a cup of tea.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Astle. No politics here. Miss Burton, have you met our socialist alderman, Mr. Astle? Miss Burton, our new headmistress tonight.
I do.
Could I leave you together for a moment?
You said socialist, Alderman. It's rather as if you were some kind of prize freak. Are socialists so rare in this part of the world?
There are no politics in the South Riding, didn't you know?
I mean, it's not politics when they say what they think, only when you disagree.
Exactly. But I must ask you, are you in a relation to Miss Ellen Wilkinson?
Oh, you mean the hair? No, I wish I were. I think she's a grand girl. Oh, my hair's just a mess. It's very sad for me. Do you know her?
I've met her. Some people think she takes too much on herself, but I think she's got guts.
It's having the ideas to go with the guts, isn't it? I took some of my girls to hear her speak in London. They liked her hair and her green frock and her manner of speaking, but I don't think much else got through.
Did you want it to get through?
Oh, I think it's a good thing if anything gets through to girls other than home, husbands and babies. I'd rather they fell for Ellen Wilkinson than, say, Oswald Mosley.
Oh, you're a socialist yourself, then.
I'm a schoolmarm. I take no part in politics.
Ah, that's an evasion. You're either a socialist or you're not. There's no halfway house.
Isn't there? I should have thought there were at least a dozen.
Please forgive me for neglecting you. There's a table here, and I've asked for tea to be brought.
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Wilson?
Won't you join me, Miss Burton?
possible.
Well, I don't think I ought to monopolize the chief guest.
Oh, I'd be obliged if you would, to tell you the truth. I was feeling a bit out of place until you came.
Oh, well, if you put it like that.
It's this going on year after year with no prospects of Bessie. What you grow, you eat. What you can't grow, you do without.
Thank you. Who are they?
Oh, they're from Cold Harbor Colony.
Oh, I have 2 or 3 girls that come from there. It's a grim place.
It was started by a 19th century philanthropist. He set fences in the mud of the estuary and gradually reclaimed a great deal of land. After the war in 1919, I think it was, the county council took it over and settled ex-servicemen there with their families. A socialist experiment by people who don't believe in socialism.
Doesn't work, does it?
Oh, it's no fit place for heroes. The dikes and drains are costly to maintain, land's no good. They're fighting a losing battle, but they still think like and vote for the people who put them there, the landed gentry.
Poor devils. Look here. Are you on the Higher Education Committee? Oh, pity. I'd like to do some lobbying. Have you seen my buildings? How would you like to work in a school with a basement full of black beetles? Well, it's all very well for you to laugh, but they get in our shoes. I have to pretend not to be frightened, and I dream about them at night. Why can't you do something? You're an alderman.
Have you seen our council?
You have beetles?
Death watch.
We'll get Khan down from the club and ask him for a lead. If Steve thinks he can wrap the council round his finger, we'll show him that we've got somebody that's looking after our interests.
It'll have to wait until after Christmas activities.
Will it be time enough? I mean, we don't want to wake up one morning and find road laid and all our traffic lost while we've been dancing around Christmas trees.
That'll be typical.
They seem to be doing some lobbying, too.
It's one of my pet schemes they're talking about.
What, the road from Skerry to Kiplington?
Oh? You know about it then?
Well, I've heard talk. What's Khan got to do with it?
Oh, he'll fight it, I expect.
Why would he do that?
Because he is a gentleman farmer, a survival of the feudal system. Because he hates Sneath and does everything he can to block his programs. Because whenever we propose anything for Kiplington, he drags up his 50 or so old comrade colonists.
That man is rapidly becoming a thorn in my side.
Oh, you're not alone in that, Miss Burton.
Come in. Mr. Khan, please come in. I wanted to see you.
I'm sorry the check was delayed after harvest.
No, it's not that. You know we trust you absolutely. Do sit down.
Thank you.
You'll have a cup of tea. Well, now, I've been discussing Mrs. Khan's case with Dr. McClellan.
Well?
Oh, she's much the same to all outward appearances. Mr. Khan, I'm going to be quite frank with you. This is an expensive home because we intend treatment here to effect cures.
I know.
Now, you've known for some time that there's nothing we can do for Mrs. Khan except keep her warm and clean and kindly treated.
But surely...
What do you suggest?
Why not put her somewhere less expensive? Oh, Mr. Khan, I know this is a bad time for farmers, and I respect your desire to do the best for her, but there are, well, cheaper homes. Or the county mental hospital.
Oh, no, I couldn't send her there.
But really, they're quite good places nowadays, quite different from the old idea of an asylum.
I promised her, you see. I promised her.
If you can't bear the thought of a county place, I have 2 or 3 private addresses. There's one I could recommend in Manchester.
I might have a look sometime.
Why not?
May I see her?
Yes, of course. I have you shown up.
Muriel. Muriel, my love. Forgive me. There's no cure for it. No peace.
Well, I've done my little bit.
I hope my talk hasn't given you a dull afternoon.
Oh, not at all. It's not every day one identifies an enemy and finds a friend.
Ready for it?
Oh, we're good, kidding, sir. She'll be all right when we take the tickle out of her feet.
Should get 150 for it, Rimsey point to point, if she does anything like she should. You ready, Proctor?
Ready, sir.
Morning, Master.
Morning, Khan. I thought there was going to be a frost this morning. Damn wireless set, sir.
Listen to him. Excuse me. Morning. Morning, Sybil.
Morning, Mr. Carr.
Promising day for it.
Yes, it looks so. Why didn't you let me find a horse for you?
Oh, on with you. You're coming to highways and bridges this afternoon?
Oh, I'm coming if we land up anywhere within reason.
Well, not with a couple of broken ribs like 2 years ago, I hope.
Well, anyway, I don't think it's all that important. Except for the new Scarrow Road. Do you think they'll get that far?
Oh, can't say. Any orders?
Yes, stamp on it. Nonsense, waste of money. We've got enough roads already. Can't keep a horse on its feet now.
I don't know that I feel all that about it. I mean, it might benefit us, a new road at Kiplington.
Oh, mostly trippers, I'd say. Come up, get up.
It doesn't like my car. Have you been to see Miss Burton?
No.
Really? You make all that fuss about the high school not being good enough for Midge, then you never even go and see our headmistress. Go on, they're off. Off with you. Enjoy yourself. Come on.
If he gets away northeast of the waste, he can give us a run clear to the sea.
Let me see a work over banks and hedges, will you?
Right, yours, sir.
one.
Right, sir.
Wait. Come on. Get up. Come on. On. Are you all right?
I'm all right, sir.
Any damage done? The horse, do you mind?
Careful, sir.
It's no use. Her back's broken. Could you get hold of a gun somewhere, Master? One of those houses over there.
I'm sorry, sir.
If I could get hold of the stupid bloody fool of a blasted idiot who put up that wire. I've killed you, my little beauty. Some bloody fool's done for you.
Is there anything I can do?
Do you happen to know who put up that wire?
Well, certainly I do. It was Stubbers, my tenant. He did so at my suggestion.
Your suggestion. I see. It's not marked.
Well, there's no compulsion. Oh, I'm sorry you've had an accident, but you weren't asked, to come galloping over my land.
My God, man. Haven't you got any idea of the customs of the country? By your bloody carelessness, a horse has been killed and a man hurt.
This is hardly an appropriate moment to discuss the ethics of fox hunting, but if you people will amuse yourselves by chasing after one little animal to watch it torn to pieces by dogs on other people's property, then you must expect the consequences.
Remember the chap in the village? It's loaded. Want me to do it?
No, I will.
Was she insured?
No.
And the look on their faces when Snape told them about the ministry. That's what clinched it, Ask. What a politician he is. It's wouldn't be satisfied round here. If I were him, I'd have a go for Parliament.
Fortunately, we didn't have time to trouble us with any stumbling blocks in our farm.
No, I wonder why he didn't turn up.
Well, gentlemen, satisfactory afternoon's work, wouldn't you say?
Grand, splendid. We were just being grateful that Khan wasn't here to trouble us.
Khan had a little trouble of his own in the hunting field this morning. That'll be why we didn't have his company.
What are you talking about, Khan? Has he had an accident?
Oh, no. Well, his groom, poor chap, broken shoulder by the look of it. They had to put the horse down.
Khan himself is all right, are you sure?
Oh, perfectly. Apart from some ill feeling towards me, it was my wire the horse fell on.
I see. There's no reconciling you two, is there?
Apparently not.
Well, if a day's hunting is more important than his public service.
Quite. Still, it was unfortunate. One doesn't like to see these things happen. Can I offer you a lift?
I've got my own transport, thanks.
No, I'm not going your way.
I'll say good afternoon, then. That we should keep in touch, not let the scheme lose momentum now we're over the first hurdle. Goodbye.
Cheerio.
Bye.
He's a wonder, that man. Wonder. Don't you think so, Aston?
I hope it may prove so. Do you know anything about motor cars, Huggins?
Well, I knacker with my own lorries a bit, saves garage bills.
Oh, well. I'll see you later. Miss Bart?
Oh, hello.
Sorry I'm late.
That's all right. Thank you for coming.
You realise I know next to nothing about these things?
Doesn't really matter. I just thought a man's presence might add some weight, and you're the only man I know in this part of the world. You don't mind, do you?
No, of course not.
Well, all I want you to do really is just to stand about looking knowledgeable. While I try to get his price down a little.
Oh, really, it's a convenient way of pinching off those who are no longer strong enough to give them hell on street corners.
Is that what you feel you ought to be doing?
Well, I suppose it's a hangover from the time a few years ago when I thought I was really done for. You see, I always knew I had no special talent, but to possess energy beyond the common run seemed a matter of individual choice. Well, there are others who could speak better, write better, negotiate better, but I could work. I went everywhere I was called, did anything that needed doing. My wife was the same. She followed me from Glasgow to Dublin, from Dublin back to Lanarkshire. When she died from influenza in 1924, I went out to South Africa as a trade union organizer among the native miners in the Transvaal.
I've taught there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, then you'll know something what we were up against.
Oh.
But it was all right, because I was strong, you see, inexhaustible. But suddenly I collapsed. They thought it was just pneumonia, then it turned out to be TB.
But you're much better now, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Who'd have thought when I first came here that I'd have the strength to stand as a county councillor and become an alderman?
Well, surely there's a place you can do some good.
I don't know. Oh, look, it's cold in here. Come into the house and we'll get Mrs. Connor to give us some supper.
I'd like to, Joe, but I've got work waiting at home. Oh, I'm sorry. I may call you Joe.
Of course. Look, I asked you the other day whether you're a socialist, and you evaded the question.
Well, I vote Labour. I'm a blacksmith's daughter, you know. I come from the working class, so I feel with it. Oh, I hate all the things that most intelligent people hate, whatever their party muddle. Poverty, war. But I hate indifference and lethargy. The kind of selfishness that makes people go into a shell of personal preoccupation.
That's all right as an emotional background, but emotion isn't enough.
It's a beginning. If I can make those young things think and look life in the face, well, instead of playing games all day, well, that's a start for them. When you've been teaching for nearly 20 years, you know, Joe, you begin to learn to accept some of nature's limitations. Not all mine, but a few. As long as we know we've got the power to change things. Have you read Lady Rhonda's book?
I've looked at it, yeah.
Ah, well, then you know that Spanish proverb she quotes. Oh, I say it to myself many a time. Take what you want, said God. Take it and pay for it.
I'll see you round to your lorry, Mr. Ruggins.
Well, no, I can find my own way. Good night.
I've been waiting for you. You got my letter, didn't you?
come round the back. Now, what's all this about?
I'm going to have a baby. That's what it's all about. And you're its father.
I don't believe you.
You only got to wait a bit and you'll see.
I don't believe I'm the father.
Who is if you're not then?
Oh, come now, Bessie, you can't tell me.
I am telling you, and I've got a witness. Reg Aythorne says he saw us coming out back in Planting, Harvest Festival night.
Yes.
You've had the pleasure of me, Alfred. You, the preacher, standing off in chapel, and me not 18 till Martin's.
That's a lie.
Is it? Wait till I show me birth certificate.
Well, I didn't know that, did I?
You didn't care neither when you were getting what you wanted. Well, you'd better do right by me or they'll all know. I'll write to your wife. And I'll go to Alderman Snaith. He's a magistrate, isn't he? He'll see I get me rights.
What do you want me to do?
Well, Reg Aythorne says he'll marry me. Father than Nipper. If you make it worth his while.
Well, what does he want?
There's a shop in Station Road he's got his eye on. That'd give us a nice start.
The shop? How much?
£500.
500? You're mad. I haven't got 500 pence.
You can find it if you try hard enough.
Yeah. Bessie.
£500 to Reg and me, and you'll hear no more about it.
Bessie, I can't.
Before New Year, mind. Or I tell Mr. Snaith.
Oh, Lord. To whom the hearts of all men be open. Thou knowest I'm a sinner. And I know it too. But if once I get out of this mess, oh Lord, I'll never sin this way again, as long as I live.
Ah, there you are.
Don't mind me toasting myself. I've been to York to a rescue and preventive meeting. And after coping with fallen girls and upstanding bishops, I feel I've earned a bit of extra comfort.
How did you get on?
Oh, not as long-winded as usual. But I think I soiled my ticket. I said to the secretary, there's a train I want to catch, and I'll give a £1 note to the collection if you can get them to cut it a bit short. Now, would you believe it? The wretch of a man, he goes and tells the bishop. And after he's been talking for 10 minutes, he says, there's much more I could tell you of this good work, but one of our lady committee members has said that she'll give a £1 note to the collection if I will cut my eloquence short. And he sat down.
Good for you.
Yes, but that's not the end of it. When they came around with the collection, I hadn't got a note. I don't know when I felt worse. Really, I don't. I turned to Mr. Cross, who was sitting next to me. I said, for heaven's sake, lend me £1. He roared with laughter. He said, so you're the lady. Oh, now it'll be all over the county that I had to borrow £1. I don't know what my husband will say when he hears. Well, don't stand there like a lad on hiring day. Sit down. Help yourself to a drink. Oh, it's a bit hot here now.
I'll give you a hand.
Thank you. Here, I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh?
Why didn't you tell me about the accident?
Well, you know how to shoot a horse. Snaith was responsible.
I heard it happened on his land.
Unmarked war. That man's impossible. He just stood there behaving as if he'd no idea of what he'd done. Can he really be such a fool?
Oh, he's no fool, and you know it. He steered the new road through the committee, all right.
Well, he won't get it through full council.
That remains to be seen.
Admirably independent creatures, cats, don't you think? You can't buy their affection as you can a dog's. They used to breed so prolifically, I was supplying every institution in the South Riding. Now I'm afraid my housekeeper has persuaded me to have them neutered. It's a pity to deprive them of their natural pleasures, but one tries to make it up to them in other ways.
What do you think Khan's next move will be?
Khan?
You know, there's more than one or two on the council who think anything he says is gospel if it's about farming.
Well, it's a pity. As a spokesman of smallholders, he's made such a mess of his own farming.
His own?
Well, he's failing, isn't he? Of course, I don't know. It's not my business, but I understand he'll have to borrow heavily if he's to see another year out.
But it doesn't affect his position on the council, and if he stopped the new road, then what about the housing scheme?
Oh, I see your point. I don't think you need be frightened. Have you gone any further with your little scheme?
Mine?
Well, ours.
I mean, I thought...
Oh, waiting to be certain about the road first, you're wise. It'll be all right. Astral, for one, is dead keen. More tea. Please help yourself.
Good heavens, that's a bar and a half. What are you doing? Roasting an ox? Hello, Khan. I had to put a horse down the other day. Bad luck. Valuable, was it?
I thought she'd fetch 150.
Oh, shame. Still, she was insured, no doubt.
No.
No? Oh, dear. False economy, if you ask me. Still, never did believe in telling another chap his business. Advise them right and you get no credit. Advise them wrong and you get the blame, eh? Oh, got a drink, haven't you? Well, if you'll excuse me, one or two things to see to. Shouldn't mend that far again, Emma. It'll easily last till bedtime.
I went to see Muriel last week.
You don't look too well, Huggins. Have you been overdoing things?
I'm worried, Mr. Snaith. That's the top and bottom of it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Family all right?
Well, you see, that's just it. My daughter, Frida, her that married young Armstrong from Redcar, nice young chap, tobacconist, she's left him. She's come over to us, bringing the nipper with her, and saying she wants a legal separation. Well, I don't like it, for better or worse, I say, but you can't force a woman.
I'm sorry. That sort of thing,
Of course, I don't want it all in the paper, not with me in my position.
I see.
Money is at the bottom of it. They've got into debt. You see, it's like this, Mr. Snaith. I haven't told anybody else. I keep my troubles to myself, but you're a good living man and a Wesleyan, and you'll understand my position. Well, here's my girl, you see. Been married 5 years. Nice young chap, like I said. One nipper, a boy. And they've got this tobacconist shop on the front of Redcar. But you know how quiet seaside places are? He's been losing steadily. And he's been lifting his elbow, so she says. Well, I know young Armstrong, and it's fear of the future that's getting him down. Anyway, now they're building this picture house next door to his shop, and it'll double the value of the business if he can hang on a while, but the bank is threatening to foreclose. £500 he owes, and if he doesn't pay up, he'll lose everything.
£500?
Yes, you see, 3 years ago, I'd have had it myself. I mean, 2 years ago, I could have raised it. I'd borrow it this minute if I could see my way to paying it back. I'm fond of my girl, Mr. Snaith, and I don't want the lack of a few pounds to ruin her life for her, but you know how it is. Business is bad. I just can't see my way.
Well, I dare say it's possible I might be able to help you.
Oh. You see, I'd have asked you for a loan. I'd have come to you on a straight business-like basis. But I tell you honestly, I can't see how I could pay you back. My business only just keeps going. I don't make 100 a year net profit. I've got an overdraft. We've got to live.
It's quite. You've never gone in for real estate much, have you?
No, I've stuck to my business, no sideshows.
You've never thought of underdeveloped property, even as part of your business? Those old warehouses that Chatwick put up, for instance, during the war, they might be useful to you as storage sheds, mightn't they? A storehouse between Kingsport and Pitsea Buttock.
Yes, but
you
you
do a
see...
bit of depository trade in them, safe haulage.
How could I?
You're going for a song, I understand. Because being so near my own property, I was interested myself. You know them, don't you, between Garfield and the Wastes? In fact, practically on the Wastes.
I dare say I've seen them.
New road comes through. They'll still be offered a bit, so the price hasn't gone up yet. But if the housing schemes come to anything, such a property might be an investment.
Why don't you buy them yourself, then?
Oh, no, that would never do. If I'm to help steer this scheme through the council, I must have no personal profit to make by it, no private interest. But you're not on the town planning committee now. Those sheds are a nice proposition. We might arrange something.
Mr. Snaith, all this is a bit beyond me.
Put it this way. I loan you £500. Now, with it, someone you could trust, your son-in-law perhaps, or better still, a friend. It might be advisable to involve a third party. Well, he buys the sheds. He then raises a mortgage on them, so your daughter has the capital she needs, while your friend still controls a property that could well rise in value. If that were so, he could, in, say, 5 years, sell out, pay me back, and make a handsome profit for himself. Of course, that's just one idea that's occurred to me. You've probably got a dozen better of your own.
I thought if I got the money of just handing it over.
My dear chap, money should be made to work. In this case, it's mainly a matter of finding someone you can rely on to see it through.
Well, I don't know, I'm sure. There's a chap in Spunlington might consider it. But I'd have to talk to him, explain things.
Of course.
£10 a week, Robert. That's a lot of money. Enough for several men's wages.
But I owe it to her.
There must be other ways.
I remember. When the doctors first told her she couldn't ride anymore, she used to walk up and down the avenues at Maythorpe, puzzled, fretting her heart out. And when my back was turned, she'd get out the pony and trap and drive off to the station, looking for race meetings that hadn't even been billed.
I found her once in a hotel at Doncaster, lost and bewildered. She knew what was happening then. "Don't let me down, Robbie," she said. "Everyone else has failed me. Promise you'll stand by me always."
At the cost of ruining Maythorpe or destroying all you possess. Would she want that?
Why not? If it's her due.
She surely couldn't expect that before. And now when she doesn't even know what's...
And it was all for nothing. Everything that I struggled for. Useless. Because one day I forced myself on her. I made her conceive my child. And that was the beginning of the end.
Oh, Robert, you can't take all that on yourself. No man can enjoy that.
Oh, yes, he can. If he knows where the blame lies.
You're a good man, Mr. Snaith. No, don't come down. I'll find my own way out. It's a fine thing to shoulder another's burden. And the Lord knows, and I will never forget it.
Not at all. But do look into that matter of the sheds, won't you?
Oh, I will. Certainly will.
It's a shame, Puss. It's a shame that a gentleman should be deprived of his natural pleasures.
Morning, Miss Bone. Hello. Hello.
Do you know that you're trespassing?
Am I trespassing?
What do you mean by allowing a bunch of schoolgirls to trample about in my fields?
I take full responsibility. I'll pay for any damage that's been done. It's Mr. Khan, isn't it? I think we met once before at a governor's meeting.